It would be a tough weekend against BC. That they've been playing well lately, but I thought we deserved a better fate tonight. I think we outshot them 14-3 and 14-4 in the last two periods, and found a way to tie the game. And the way we gave up the game-winning goal is really frustrating to me. And we get a good offensive opportunity, and we have one player doesn't hang back as he's supposed to, and it leads to the odd man rush. And that's where BC is really good. They don't need many chances to score. We need a lot of chances to score. That's all right. That's what we are. And the kids played hard, played their hearts out. It's just a little frustrating the way that we lost the game. The kids played tremendously well. We had a bit of a slow start, needed a save early. But for a big portion of the game, we were a dominant team. And just one of those days, but we've had too many of them this year. Frustrating way to lose, but I'll argue with it pretty strongly that we're a pretty damn good hockey team today.
I think at least two of those goals came from having a net presence in front and a little bit of a tap, and I'm just curious how important it was to establish that sort of net presence tonight.
We needed to. The kid was making saves everywhere. I'm not so sure. I mean, we had a lot of shots. I'm not sure how many high quality chances we had, but we had a lot of offensive zone time, and when we did have that net presence, it was very effective. But I'm not sure if we had. I'm guessing we had some net presence there on Morrow's goal at the end. I haven't looked at it again, but it was a game where we had to put a lot of things to the net and be around the goaltender in order to score goals. But I thought the kids did a good job.
It sounds like they were doing the right things. Is that just a matter of the way the game goes? Sometimes was there something that right at the end that they were lacking and not be able to put the puck in?
Why we couldn't put it in?
Yeah.
BC did a good job really collapsing around their net, and their defense were really battling. I know they kept putting out their top pair, Hellenson and I think Warner said their kid's name. And those guys are big guys, they're good players, they skate well, they're strong, and I thought they defended their net front pretty well. It was a pretty rough weekend. We got some guys pretty banged up. It's playoff hockey. We now have to be desperate. I thought we were going to be desperate to start the game. We weren't. I thought our desperation grew as the game wore on, and to score. We were down with 2 goals in the third period. To come back and tie that was great. But the way we lost the game is I'm going to have a hard time sleeping tonight.
You talked before about wanting to see more production from Lucas Mercury. Did you like what you got out of him tonight?
Yeah, thought he was better. He's one of the guys on our team that gets rewarded when he goes to the net. Most of his goals are deflections. They're right around the net. So he was much better tonight, and we need him to. We need that depth scoring. He's one of the guys capable of doing it.
What was it like after the game to have that moment to celebrate the senior?
Well, it's really muffled by the result of the game, unfortunately, because those 4 last kids. Matt's a 5th-year guy. He wasn't part of that class originally. But the guys, Farmer, Felix, and Trevino, are all the same kid to me. They all were passed over, and nobody really wanted them. And Ben Barr and Jared DeMichael saw the right qualities in them. And I give them more credit than anybody for us winning the national championship, because they're the 4 hardest kids, and by hard I mean they're tough, they're emotionally tough, they're mentally, physically tough kids who I wouldn't want to play against. And those 4 kids, along with Mark, before Mark left, they were the real heartbeat of our team, and they're awesome kids. I'm going to miss them.
Are you even going to be checking scores or looking at anything in terms of these other games to figure out where you guys are?
It's a really crappy thing to have to do. I'm not going to look at scores. Nobody wants to back into any kind of championship. And the way we played today, I don't feel like we played well enough to win a game, but we didn't. But at 9 o'clock, I'll probably look at my phone and see where we stand.
With the regular season coming to a close officially now, what are the most important things you want to kind of hone in on this week, heading into the first round of Hockey East playoffs?
We can't make mistakes like the one that led to the game-winning goal. Like, we're all over them. We have all the momentum, and we talked about it before the weekend. Like, don't give them free offense. We were playing great. They couldn't do anything. They scored in the power play. They scored quickly in the first. And I'm not sure. I don't remember their third goal. We fall down in the neutral zone, and then the fourth goal, it's a 3-on-1. We didn't make them work hard enough to score goals, and they don't need to work hard. They have tremendous ability. When they get a breakaway, it's going to go bar down. I've seen it for 6 years now. We can't give that up. You can play really hard and still not make those mistakes, and that's the part that we got to take care of.
Was that kind of moment following the game to be able to, celebrate everything you guys have done in UMass, especially alongside your family?
Yeah, it's super important. We both spent 4 years here. All the seniors spent a good portion of their career here, and it was important for the team to appreciate that and appreciate the work that they put in and what they've contributed to this program as a whole. And we would have liked to got a win, but it was good to appreciate that, all the seniors.
They went up 2-0 pretty early. Was there something that you guys were doing with their execution? Like what led to that early goal?
Yeah, they're a good team. If you make mistakes, they're going to score, and we're the same way. But tonight they got off to a good start, I guess, and we responded well, but just couldn't hold on.
How important was it to sort of establish a net presence in the game, especially in the late in the first period and the second period, to sort of get the offense going a little bit?
Yeah, I think Dot was playing well. Made some pretty big saves on the power play, and some of our other chances. But it doesn't matter how good you are. If you have someone in front of you, you can't see the puck, it's going to go in the net if it's on net. So that was definitely a focus, definitely getting someone there. Ant did a great job on his goal. And I just tried to put myself in front of his eyes on Scotty's. But going forward, we got to do that every night, all night, every single shift. Can't be, periodically.
I know this isn't over yet, but just kind of with this being like the last regular season, just kind of reflecting on your time at UMass, what has stuck out the most to you guys?
We're a resilient group, and when things don't go our way, we always seem to respond. And I'm not even the senior night, it's like cool or whatever, but we have a lot of games left to play, and this team's capable of going for a deep playoff run like we do every year, and I'm excited for the next couple weeks.
With as much experience as you guys have in the playoffs as seniors, I'm just curious what your sort of message is now that the regular season is over to the rest of the group of gearing up for Hockey East and probably NCAAs.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to say. I think we've said a lot all season, and it's just got to be proven with our play consistently. And I think our freshmen have done a good job, and younger guys have done a good job of acclimating to the league. And you could see as the season gone on, like they've gotten better. And I hope they continue to do that throughout playoffs. And the older guys, senior guys who've had those deep playoff runs and those championship games are for sure going to lead by example.
What things do you guys want to clean up on before playing your first round of Hockey East playoffs next weekend?
Just generating more offense. Bobby's been the man all year consistently, and it's up to guys like myself to bring more offense and get more lines playing well, so we're not so top heavy. That's probably the main thing. Obviously defensively we have some lapses, but everybody's capable of playing at a high level, and we have a strong backhand. We have a deep forward group, and we have great leadership, so we're excited.
Anything more? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.